Hello everyone, my name is Justin Odisho, and today I kind of wanted to offer a little bit of thoughts, ramblings, and a half of a book review on digital versus film editing, kind of my experience as a digital video editor, some thoughts that have been running around in my head, and I just recently read this book, The Blink of an Eye, A Perspective on Film Editing by Walter Murch, who is a film editor that worked on famous films such as The Godfather 2, Apocalypse Now, and is very much coming from that era of actually splicing real film and working not on digital. And I think it pairs interestingly with a bunch of thoughts that I've been having myself before reading this. It all started because I had some ideas for series on my channel that I wanted to incorporate more film, more cinema. And it kind of blew my mind how I could grow my channel to a reasonably large audience size, all coming from the background of being more of a digital video editor. My story with video editing actually began because I was editing video game clips. I've been editing for about 10 years now myself, ever since I was a teenager, but I began kind of in the age of the internet. We were all playing these video games, we were all going on these online forums, and we were sharing these compilations and montages of all the cool action shots we got playing Halo or whatever. And it's kind of wild to me how everything stems from a physical film format, like all of these terminologies, frames per second, film in general, like the physical film, it all has a root, but now some of these things are becoming vestigial type of features as they get digitized. Some things are losing their meaning, some things are losing their original purpose. Not that that's bad or good, but it's kind of cool that I don't think you have to necessarily be a film buff, a cinema nerd, a director of any sort to be a video editor nowadays. Nowadays, there could be a whole job just on making memes for Instagram, just on editing in the right kind of text or cut, or just editing music videos. So there's all these different subcategories that have now sprouted up, and you don't necessarily have to know the analysis and meaning of the Godfather trilogy of film and the mise en scène, or whatever those French words are. So I do want to start incorporating more of that into my channel, bring some of those roots back. Most of the time films are inspired by books. This time I'm reading a book inspired by film and editing, and kind of a memoir, reflections and thoughts about the philosophy of it. The other question is, what even is editing? Like, editing is not just something that is video related. It is just a skill of curation and decision making. I would say sorting through some sort of original material, whether that's clothing in a wardrobe, art in a museum, and curating it down, removing what needs not be there, potentially adding what does need to be there, whether that's borders, text, context. Editing can be cleaning and organizing your room. Editing in a book sense can be, editing out chapters of a book, filling in pieces. So editing goes beyond just video, and I think video editing also is starting to go beyond just analog film roots with all the new digital ways, and eventually maybe even going into virtual reality. See the blink on the cover, it kind of suggests that the reason why cuts work in the first place is if we are to look from one place to the next, you'll notice how we quickly might blink, and it suggests that even in our daily life we're kind of cutting from thought to thought or image to image from our own eyes and our own thoughts, and in that way creating films is kind of like an extension of a natural physiological phenomenon that happens in our eyes and our thoughts, and it's just the tools that we have to best put them down on paper. There's also some interesting comparisons here, as he mentions how originally film going to digital was too difficult because you couldn't even have enough hard drive memory, you didn't have enough RAM and other types of storage. That now I'm sitting in front of this super powerful all-in-one editing machine and software that just me can create a whole video or film or documentary if I wanted. Or you can even do it directly from your phone. I'm shooting this video from my phone, and I could even cut it from my phone if I want for, a pocket-sized price, rather than back in the day when they had these big physical films, or even the first digital editing stations were tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I think this book is already like maybe 10 years old or something, so it hasn't seen all of the recent developments. 2001, yeah. So even this book, it suggests that things are only going to get faster, and they are, and they have. Yeah, it's just interesting to me how coming up as a digital editor, I never really had to know about film. But I do think, in conclusion, as I continue to try to watch some of the greatest films, analyze them from a more artistic sense, point of view, I'm going to continue. I'm going to read a couple more books on film analysis, kind of take myself through my own sort of film analysis and school curriculum, just from reading different books and maybe watching different lectures and talks online, to become an all-around, more well-rounded editor. I think this does help when we understand why something is called a frame rate, why we even have certain aspect ratios. It's all mathematically can get quite complex, especially aspect ratios and different television and broadcast formats. I don't even know half that stuff, and I've been involved in this sort of space for many years myself, kind of grown up in it. But yeah, these are just some ramblings of a digital video editor on film and versus digital and just editing in general, and a semi-review and reflections on this book here by Walter Murch. I'll continue this book club, not just on video editing books, but I've already reviewed other things, and I will continue to. And you can check out a bunch of editing tutorials and whatnot on my channel. And hopefully I can start to bring in more film-related stuff, cinema, art of film and analysis, as I try to grow this channel into different territories and beyond. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Justin Odisho. I'll see you in the next one.